Hello, all of my stupendous viewers. Look what I have with me today.
Hello, internet people.
So, Eleanor saw my last video and decided that she wanted to be here in person when I recapped our lunch from the past week.
Yeah, someone needs to keep you honest.
How dare you? I would never lie to my viewers.
No, but I feel like there have been moments of omission and lying to yourself.
I feel like you're referencing something specific and I will figure it out later. But first, lunch. It was delicious.
Yep, and she hasn't shut up about how delicious since.
Okay, look, I'm no foodie, but I am a fan of delicious flavor in no matter what form it takes. They had multiple courses. Multiple! I mean, this was probably the swankiest place I had ever eaten. So fancy. And I'm not talking just like appetizers and dessert.
Kate, if you want to thrive in the city, you have to act like you've done it all before. You can enjoy the food, but maybe a little less squeeing and clapping every time someone brings out a plate.
But it was all so pretty and so delicious. Ugh. Oh, but I don't even think we've mentioned our surprise guest, the General! Eleanor and Henry were less than pleased when he showed up about 10 minutes after we had sat down, and look, I get it. I mean, I can see how he can be a little overbearing in Henry's life, but honestly, he has been nothing but nice to me.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that one out, actually. Not that he shouldn't be nice to you, but historically he wouldn't be nice to you because you're too much of a nobody.
Thank you?
No, I just mean that to him you would be a nobody. You would generally be beneath his notice. You heard him. He still calls me Helen, and that's after meeting at least 7 times. Ugh. Henry and I have just given up at this point. But with you, he knew and remembered your name even before you two met.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that's because he knows about the story. And I know he's talked to Duke. And John for some reason.
I would consider that. But then, bombshell, he invites you over to dinner with him and Henry.
Well, I mean, haven't you been over there to have dinner with him?
Yeah, I have, but that's only because Henry dragged me along so that he didn't have to be alone.
Well, I'm sure that the General just invited me because he wanted to make sure that the story is going according to his plan.
Still seems weird to me.
Well, he wasn't even there for very long. After a few minutes, he had to leave and go to lunch in some back room with a bunch of scary guys in suits.
All his exec cronies.
Yeah, but after that, Eleanor, Henry, and I stayed and ironed out the rest of the kinks for the official interview, and then we just chatted for a bit.
You're kidding me, right?
What?
You're not going to tell them how you two sat and talked for hours about Star Wars?
Okay, he doesn't like The Force Awakens. How can you not like The Force Awakens? It is so much more than fan service. I don't understand how we can't get that.
Yep, that. For hours. And Star Trek. And Harry Potter. And who's your favorite Doctor Who character?
Okay. He likes 11, which is a perfectly acceptable choice, but I've always been partial to 10.
And Marvel versus DC. And zombies and X-Files. You're not going to tell them that, even though I sat there listening to them talk for 2.5 hours.
I'm sorry, I thought that when I said we stayed and chatted, it was implied that you were also there. I apologize for leaving you out.
No, I'm not mad. I loved it. I haven't seen Henry like this in a while. But I'm pretty sure those are the details your viewers would like to know. Aren't you glad I'm here?
Well, I guess you're right. We do have a lot in common, don't we?
It would be scary if it wasn't so cute.
When I told him how John was making fun of me for wearing a Marvel t-shirt and how he said it was juvenile, Henry replied, and I quote, "Anyone who doesn't like superheroes is intolerably stupid," and I, for one, am inclined to agree.
Well, considering that I have been to 4 midnight screenings of Marvel movies with him, I can tell you he is not lying to impress you.
It's just so great to meet someone who has so many of the same interests as I do. You know, it's really cool.
Yeah, cool. And I think he feels the same way.
Oh my gosh, guys, he also has a Tumblr. Oh my goodness, Henry Tilney has a secret Tumblr. The adult vets are gonna go crazy knowing that they could have been following the actual Luke Valancourt all these years.
Present company excluded?
No, present company included. I am so angry about this.
He usually uses it to stalk his favorite fandoms and fan pages. Present company included, of course.
Oh, well, thank you, madame. Now, are you satisfied with all of the answers I have given? I have not unwittingly omitted anything, correct?
Yes, I think we've covered it. Thanks to me.
What would we do without you?
I was gonna ask you the same thing.
Well, say goodbye to the people of the internet, Eleanor.
Bye, internet people.